Okay, this is a video demonstration of the Ross DPM 4. Just want to point out a few things before we get started. This does come with 3 plus the additional mixing bowls. And then you'll have, so there's 4 total, and you'll have the stirrers. There's 2 sets here, plus the one that's inside. I'll show you that when we open it up. You get a copy of the manual. This is a filter that was on the vacuum port. We walk to the other side. I'm going to show you that. I'm using this as our vent, so when we're under vacuum, you can vent up using that ball valve. I added this on here. And this is our house vacuum pump. It does not come with the system, but I'm using that to check to make sure we get down to at least 29 inches of mercury in vacuum. I have a airline coming in. It's labeled on the back, and you probably can see it. It's anywhere from 100 to 80 to 100 psi. You'll have to provide your own air. And then finally, we have a 3-phase. This is a 3-phase system. And it's the full load amperage is 8 amps, so you can put it on a 20 amp circuit. So you can see to power it up, you just turn your, once your breaker's on, you turn this. You do have an EMO to stop the system. You just want to make sure that's pulled out. This will go through a boot up sequence. And then you'll just hit overview to get to your main screen. At this point, you can go ahead and change your time and your speed. Right now we're set at 4 RPM, and it'll allow you to adjust it up to 80 RPM. Here's our raise and lower. So right now, make certain that your clamps on 2 on this side, 2 on the other are released. You can go ahead and put it to raise, and then press both safety buttons. You can see your 2 stirrers in here on a planetary. About the top, you probably won't be able to see with the lighting. You have a glass port here, a blank off on this side. Your vent and your vacuum. And there's 2 pins that hold the bowl in place. So you need to go ahead and remove those pins in order to get your mixing bowl out. So it's fairly heavy. It'll roll out. It's on casters. So once you're in place here, you go ahead and put your pins back in. Back to your side here and turn the switch to lower. Oh, you know what? Well, let's stay in the raised position. There is a safety interlock here, so it won't allow you to turn the mixer on unless the switch is made, and that'll be made as you bring it down. Just for demonstration purposes, I don't recommend doing this, but I'm going to go ahead and just hold the switch in and hit start. And this way you can take a look at the stirrers moving. Again, this is at 4 RPM, so if I want to go ahead and increase the speed, I'll just go up to say 10. So you can go up to 80 RPMs. And at any time, if you hit the EMO, it'll shut it down. Alright, so release that. I'll go ahead and drop the stirrers to up. Switch it to lower. Go ahead and lower the head. Close all the clamps. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hook up the vacuum. Again, this is our house vacuum. You'll have to provide your own vacuum pump. I'll send this along. I did build this here, so we'll send that along. That way you'll have a meter, a gauge, and a shut-off valve. Go ahead and turn the pump on, the vacuum pump, and I'll open it up. Yeah, I'll open the vacuum down. This is going to reach 29. Once that reaches 29 inches of mercury, I'll go ahead and you can close this valve off or you can leave it open. I'm going to close it off for demonstration purposes just to show you that it does maintain that vacuum even though the pump is removed from the system. Well, while that's pumping, let's go around the side here and I'm going to go ahead and I'll start again. I'll reset my timer. I have it set for 10. There's no thermocouple installed. It's a J-type. I did plug in a J-type thermocouple that I have here just to be certain that it does work. I can go ahead and do that real quick. It doesn't come with the system, but I just wanted to make certain that it did work. So I'll go ahead and plug the thermocouple in. See a little time. You can see it's reading room temperature. Here's our thermocouple. Alright, so if you want to set the timer, you just go ahead and hit set. We're good there. We'll hit load. Back to overview. And then you can set your speed. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead right up and set this up to the maximum speed of 80 RPM. And go ahead and hit start. Come around the front here and look through the glass. You may be able to see the movement of the stirrers. Remove the pump from the system. We'll shut that pump off. So we're spinning the planetary at 80 RPMs under vacuum. Lower the speed on while you're in the process. You can go ahead and I'll lower it down to 630. So you can adjust the speed while it's running. So that's about it. Now I'm going to go ahead and hit. I'll hit the stop. Stop it. And then at this point, you'll go ahead and vent your vacuum.